Property taxes are set to take a leap under Watertown's proposed budget. Eric Wagner's first as city manager. We learn what's in the budget and what lawmakers think about it with 7 News reporter Lexi Bruning.
Go to the capital funds here.
Take a look at the second page of Watertown's proposed budget. Taxpayers will find a 19% hike in taxes. On a $100,000 home, the property would go up $168.
Here's our bottom line general fund balance we'd like to retain, and here's what we need to spend, and now we need to make up that shortage of revenue through a tax levy.
The city needs to close a $3.5 million budget gap. Major increases in employee retirements and health insurance costs didn't help. City Manager Eric Wagner warned City Council members of the increase last month, so the tax hike didn't surprise Mayor Sarah Pierce.
This is the reality in black and white, and now it's up to Council to review the budget and see where perhaps we can make additional cuts to get that percentage down.
Speaking of cuts, Councilmember Cliff Olney says there are a number of wish list items he doesn't believe are necessary and says the city should focus on other revenue sources.
I know the city has had a habit of going back and saying, well, we have a steady income coming from property owners. Okay, that's not as creative as what I think we need to be.
Councilmember Lisa Ruggiero is confident the 20% hike will come down after negotiations and discussions with city departments.
Find out what they're looking at, what they truly need. Have them explain some of the things that they want to do or some of the projects.
Councilmember Ben Schoen says it may have to come down to eliminating unfilled positions.
It's unfortunate if we think we need the staffing, if we're going to have to cut positions, but it may be the way.
It's likely quite a few changes will be made to this proposed budget. Council members have 1 week to look over all 364 pages. The first work session is scheduled for April 29th. Lexi Bruning, 7 News.
The city budget doesn't solve Watertown's financial nightmare. Remember, to deal with a $3.5 million deficit in this next budget, taxes are set to go up by 19%. The city manager, Eric Wagner, is also projecting the following year's budget to have a $7.5 million deficit. And then in 2026-27, a $12 million deficit. Facts that worry the mayor.
I'm especially worried for the people who are on fixed income, specifically our elderly population who are struggling as it is to stay in their homes due to the increased cost of living. It is incredibly concerning for them, for citizens, taxpayers at large, that we're facing that sort of financial difficulty in the future.
And again, City Council will hold budget work sessions in the coming weeks to determine the final numbers.